So good morning and Jai Hind everyone. So yesterday we were studying about the differentiation of higher derivative, and yes, today you solve some questions based on it. So you write if y is equal to e to the power x cos of x. If y is equal to e to the power x into cos of x, you have to prove that d2y by d2y by dx2 is equal to 2 times of e to the power x into cos x plus pi by 2. X plus pi by 2. Yeah, note it. Here your question is, if y is equal to e to the power x cos x, prove that d2y by dx2 is equal to 2 e to the power x cos x plus pi by 2. So that question was asked in 2012. Okay, so what you do, first of all, you have to write your given equation. So y is equal to e to the power x into cos of x. Y is equal to e to the power x into cos of x. Now you take its second derivative, first derivative. So here your function is in a form of product. So you applying product rule. Okay. So dy by dx is equal to first function. So you have e to the power x into differentiation of second. So the differentiation of second means cos x is minus sin x. So you write here minus of sin x. So first function differentiation of second plus second function. So here you have cos x into e to the power x. Cos x into e to the power x. You write in this way. Okay. Now here you see that e to the power x is common in between these two terms. So you take it out. So e to the power x into, here you have minus sin x plus cos of x. Minus sin x plus cos of x, you write in this way. No, that gives the value of dy by dx, and you have to find the value of its second derivative. So you differentiate it again. So you write d2y by dx2 is equal to, here you applying again product rule. So first function, so you have e to the power x, and differentiation of second. So the differentiation of minus sin x is minus times of cos x. Okay, and the differentiation of cos x is here minus of sin x. Minus of sin x. Understand? So here you have minus of cos x, minus of sin x. So first function differentiation of second plus, here you write second function. So minus sin x plus cos of x. Minus sin x into cos of x into differentiation of first. So the differentiation of first is e to the power x. E to the power x, you write in this way. Now take out common e to the power x again. So if you are taking e to the power x, so you have minus of cos x, minus of sin x, and here you have minus times of sin x plus cos x. Okay, you note that. So here these terms are cancel out. So cos x and plus minus cos x is cancel out, and here you have minus 2 times of e to the power x sine of x. Here you have minus 2 times of e to the power x into sine of x. But just you see your result, you have to prove that here in terms of cos. Okay, and here your result is minus times of sine x. Okay, and you know that formula, cos of pi by 2 plus x is equal to minus of sine x. You know this identity because that lying in second quadrant. This can be written as 2 2 times of e to the power x into, in place of minus sine x, you can write pi by 2 plus x. Okay, that's prove your result. Okay, note that. So everyone getting this step?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Note it. So you have to practice on same type of question, because that means the derivative of higher, that means the higher order derivative is so much important topic, and most of the questions are asked in that. Okay, so this is your last topic of differentiation, and after that we will that means study your new topic, which is application of derivative. Okay, and most of the topic are eliminated by CBSE for this year. So you have to skip all that topics which be eliminated, and we start application of derivative with the topic tangents and normal. And after that, we studying about increasing and decreasing function, maxima, minima, all that. Okay, noted. Everyone noted?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in the same way, just you write next question. Okay. So your second next question is y is equal to, yes, right, y is equal to log of 1 plus cos of x. Sorry, cos of x here. Y is equal to log 1 plus cos x. Prove that d3y by dx3. You have to prove that d3y by dx3 plus d2y by dx2 into dy by dx is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. You have to prove this result. So if y is equal to log of 1 plus cos x, prove that d3y by dx3 means third derivative plus d2y by dx2 into dy by dx is equal to 0. Okay, so first you write your given equation. Y is equal to log of 1 plus cos of x. Here you have your given equation. Now differentiate it. So if you are differentiating, so in which way this function can be treated? Anyone?
Log x.
Log x.
Log x.
Yeah. So log of 1 plus cos x can be treated as log x. So here you applying the formula for log x. Then you have to differentiate it again, the function which is in place of x. So in place of x, here you have 1 plus cos x. So you differentiated that function again in a form of product. Okay. So you write. So dy by dx is equal to, here you have 1 upon log of x into derivative of the function which is in place of x. So here for 1 you have 0, and for cos x here you have minus times of sin x. So that gives the derivative of 1 log of 1 plus cos x. Now here you applying identity and reduce it in simplest form. Okay, so right, minus, so right here minus. In place of sin x, you can write 2 sin x by 2 cos of x by 2. 2 sin x by 2 cos of x by 2. And you know the identity of for 1 plus cos x. So what you write in place of 1 plus cos x?
2 cos square x by 2.
Yeah, right. So in place of 1 plus cos x, you can write 2 cos square x by 2. X by 2. All you have to learn all the identities of class 11. Okay, so you learned all that. Just you see here, you have to use all that identities of class 11. Okay, so 2 cos square x by 2. So 2 and 2 is cancel out. 1 power of cos is cancel out. Understand? And just you see what is left. Sin x by 2 upon cos x by 2. So here you have minus times of tan x by 2. Minus times of tan x by 2. Note it. So that gives the value of dy by dx. In the same way, you have to find the value of its second derivative and third derivative. And then you put it in left side and check, you have 0. Okay. Now, if you are taking here second derivative, so you're right. Hence, d2y by dx2, d2y by dx2 is equal to minus that tan x by 2 can be treated as tan x. Okay, and the derivative of tan x is what? Sec square x. So what you write in place of tan x by 2? Here you write sec square x by 2. Sec square x by 2 into differentiation of x by 2, which is here 1 by 2. Understand? So here you applying the formula for tan, means minus times of here sec square x by 2 into differentiation of x by 2. So you have here 1 by 2. Okay. So overall, your value of second derivative is minus 1 upon 2 sec square x by 2. So that gives the value of second derivative. Now come to third derivative. D3y upon dx3. D3y upon dx3 is equal to, first of all, you have to write coefficient, which is minus 1 upon 2. Okay. Now, sec square x by 2. In which way you can take the derivative of sec square x by 2? In which form it
X
is?
square.
Yeah, x to the power n. Okay. So that be treated as x to the power n. So the sec square x by 2 can be written as 2 sec x by 2. 2 sec x by 2 into derivative of sec x by 2. So what is the derivative of sec x by 2? Sec x tan x. So here you write sec x by 2 into tan of x by 2, and then the differentiation of x by 2. So here you have 1 upon 2. 1 upon 2. All you are getting this step.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in this way, this 2 and 2 is cancel out. And finally, what you have, minus 1 upon 2 sec square x by 2 into tan x by 2 into tan x by 2. So that gives the value of third derivative. Understand? Now you take left side, putting the value of second derivative, uh, third derivative, and your first derivative, and check it. All you are noted up to last step.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, take it here left side, LHS. So your LHS is d3y by dx3 plus d2y by dx2 into dy by dx. Now putting its value. So here you have minus 1 upon 2 sec square x by 2 into tan x by 2. So that gives the value of second derivative, third derivative, plus d2y by dx2. So its value is minus 1 upon 2 sec square x by 2. Sec square x by 2, and the value of dy by dx means first derivative is minus times of tan x by 2. Minus times of tan x by 2. No, just check your result. So here you have minus 1 upon 2 sec square x by 2 into tan x by 2. And here you have positive value 1 by 2, and here you have the same function. So these two are cancel out, and here you have 0, which is right side. Which is right side. Note that. Done?
Yes.
Okay. So you're right. Next question that was asked in 2017. So this question is completely based on equation in parametric form, and you have to that means find here so many results. And the question was asked in 2017. So just check it how you simplifying such type of result. So right, if x is equal to a into cos theta minus theta into sin theta. Value of x is equal to a into cos theta minus theta into sin theta. Okay. And y is equal to a into sin theta, a into sin theta plus, sorry, minus theta into cos theta. Theta into cos theta. You note that. X is equal to, just I repeat it, x is equal to a into cos theta. Here you correct it. Here you have plus theta into sin theta, and y is equal to a into sin theta minus theta into cos theta. Okay. So prove that d2x upon d theta 2, d2x upon d theta 2 is equal to a into cos theta minus theta into sin theta. Theta into sin theta, d2y by dx d theta 2 is equal to a into sin theta plus theta into cos theta plus theta into cos theta. You have to prove as d2y by d theta 2, and d2y by dx2 is equal to sec cube theta upon a theta. Sec cube theta upon a theta. You have to prove these three results. Then the equation is given in a form of parametric. Here theta is treated just like a parameter. Understand? So what you do? First of all, you have to differentiate x and y with respect to parameter, means theta. Understand? So you have the value of dx by d theta and dy by d theta. Now take its second derivative. So in this way you have that is the proof of first part and second part. Understand? No. If you are, that means proving the part of its second derivative means d2y by dx2. So please don't write that be equal to d2y by d theta 2 upon d2x by d theta 2. You have to not write that. Why? Because here you differentiate your first derivative with respect to x. With respect to x. And here you differentiate that function with respect to theta. So what you write? You have to, that means, so first of all here, to finding the value of its second derivative, that means d2y by dx2, first of all, you have to find its first derivative. Understand? Means you find the value of dy by dx. Then you take its further process, means you have to differentiate it again. Then you have the value of d2y by dx2. Otherwise, your question is incorrect. Getting everyone? Okay. So you're trying to differentiate x and y with respect to theta. So what you do, first of all, you have to write your given equation. So x is equal to a into cos theta plus theta into sine theta. Understand? Now differentiate it with respect to theta. So you have dx upon d theta is equal to a into, yes, the differentiation of cos theta. So you write here minus of sine theta. Minus of sine theta. Understand? And for theta into sine theta, here you applying product rule. So applying first function differentiation of second cos theta plus second function sine theta and differentiation of first. So you have 1. So here sine theta and this sine theta is cancelled out, and you have a theta cos theta. You have a theta cos theta. Understand? So that gives the value of dx by d theta. Now find its second derivative. So d2x upon d theta 2. d2x upon d theta 2. So for a, you write here a as it is. And applying product rule in theta cos theta. So first function, differentiation of second, which is minus sine theta. So write here minus sine theta. So first function, differentiation of second, plus second function, cos theta. Second function is your cos theta. Now check your result. Here you have a into cos theta minus theta sine theta, and your result is same. d2x by d theta 2 means first part is proved here. Okay?
Yes, sir.
In the same way, you take it the value of y and differentiate it and check your this part d2y by d theta 2. Yes, do it.
Done. Sir.
Okay. But here we have a result of dy, means just I required a result of dy by d theta. So just I solve here. So right, y is equal to a into sine theta minus theta into cos theta is there. So if you are differentiating, so you have dy by d theta is equal to a into first function, sorry, here you have cos theta minus, yes, applying product rule. So first function differentiation of second, so you write here positive value means sine theta. Due to this negative sign, it becomes positive. So first function differentiation of second plus second function, so here you have cos theta. So cos theta and cos theta is cancelled out, and you have a theta sine theta. You have a theta sine theta, and differentiate it. So getting the value of its second derivative, d2y by d theta 2 is equal to a, and here you applying product rule for theta sine theta. So first function differentiation of second, which is cos theta, plus second function and differentiation of first. So this prove your second part. Yeah, this one. Your second part is proved here. So in this way, here you have the means here you prove your first part and second part. And in third part, you have to find its second derivative, means d2y by dx2. So what you write? So first of all, you have to find the value of first derivative. So you write in this way: dy by dx can be written as dy by d theta upon dx by d theta. Dy by d theta upon dx by d theta. Understand? Now putting its value. So just you see your result. The value of dy by d theta is equal to a theta sine theta. So you write a theta sine theta. And the value of first derivative is a theta cos theta. A theta cos theta. Right. So here you putting your value of dy by d theta and dx by d theta. And if you simplifying, what you have? That is tan theta. So here you have tan theta. That gives the value of first derivative dy by dx. Now d2y by dx2 means here you have to take its second derivative. What does it mean? You have to differentiate the function, means first derivative with respect to x, with respect to x. And on right side, here you have a value in terms of theta, and that theta is a function of x here. Understand? So what you do, you have to differentiate tan theta. So the differentiation of tan theta is sec square theta. So you write sec square theta, and then again you have to differentiate the function which is in place of x. So theta is in place of x, so their derivative is what? D theta by dx. So don't forget to that means differentiate again theta with respect to x. Generally, most of the students that is make a mistake here, and they lose their marks in that step. So be careful while taking the second derivative at that step, because your the value of first derivative is in terms of parameter, means theta, and here you differentiate the function with respect to x. So be careful while taking this step. Understand? So here you first you have to write the formula, means applying the formula for the derivative of tan x, means here you write here sec square theta. Then you should have to differentiate theta with respect to x again. So you write here d theta by dx. Now putting its value, so you have sec square theta into, just see it, dx by d theta is equal to a theta cos theta. So put it there. So here you have 1 upon a theta cos theta. A theta cos theta. Understand? So what is that? So that can be written as sec cube theta upon a theta. Sec cube theta upon a theta, and this prove your result. This prove your result. Note it. And in the same way, here a question which was asked in 2010. You're trying to solve that also. Okay, right. And in homework, you solve the questions based, means same type of question you solve from NCERT, and then you open your textbook, any textbook which is available with you, RD Sharma or RS Agrawal, whatever you have, or if you have no any work, all that types of questions are also given in assignment. Okay, so you're trying to solve that. Means in assignment most of the questions are asked in your board exam. So all that are very important questions. You trying to solve all that questions, understand? And if you feel any problem, you that means chat with my personal WhatsApp wall. Okay, so I trying to solve that. So notate that was asked in 2010. If x is equal to sine 1 upon a log of y, if x is equal to sine 1 upon a log y, so that 1 minus x square into y2, 1 minus x square into y2 minus x into y1 minus a square y is equal to 0, okay. Means the value of y is given. You have to show that 1 minus x square y2, y2 means second derivative, minus x y1, y1 means first derivative, minus a square y is equal to 0. Okay, so first you write your given equation, x is equal to sine 1 upon a log y. You have equation like that, and just think about that. What you do, are you applying derivative here directly? No. If you applying here, what happens? Here you have 1. Here you have a term of cos and some terms also there. So, but here your results, required results are in terms of x. Understand? So what you do in that case, you have to transfer this sign to left side. This sign to left side. Understand? So what you write, if this sign from right side is transferred to left side, anyone, what you write in place of that?
Sine inverse x.
Yes, sine inverse x. So if this sign is transferred to left side, that can be written as sine inverse x. Okay, and this a is also transferred here. Yes, you transfer this a also. So overall here you have a sine inverse x. You can write in this way. A sine inverse x is equal to log of y. A sine inverse x is equal to log of y. You write in this way. Now differentiating with respect to x. So write differentiating with respect to x, we get a. So a is here constant. So write here a. Differentiation of sine inverse x. So you have 1 upon under root 1 minus x square, and is equal to differentiation of log y. So 1 upon y into dy by dx. 1 upon y into dy by dx. Now what you do? Yes, taking cross multiply. So you have under root 1 minus x square into dy by dx is equal to ay. Is equal to ay. You have to write in this way. Now differentiating again. So if you just listen, in place of dy by dx, you can write y1 also. Okay. So first you write here dy by dx, d2y by dx, and in final answer, you write there y1, y2, whatever in your question is given, or you follow it from your first step. So it's your choice. Don't confuse about that. Okay. So if you have any problem, so just I write here y1. So write here y1. Y1 means first derivative. And here you can write y1. Okay. Yeah. Write it y1. Now differentiating again. So write differentiating with respect to x. We get. Differentiating with respect to x, we get. So here you applying product rule. Here you applying product rule, understand? So first function under root 1 minus x square. First function under root 1 minus x square. Differentiation of second. So the differentiation of y1 is y2. You write here y2. First function differentiation of second plus second function y1 and differentiation of first. So that be in a form of root. So their differentiation is 1 upon under root 1 minus x square into minus times of 2x. Into minus times of 2x. Okay. And is equal to a into y1. A into y1. You write in this way. Is equal to a into y1. So, oh, sorry, just you write here 2 also. Here you have 2. Actually, the differentiation of root x is equal to 1 upon 2 root x. So you write here minus 1 upon 2 root of 1 minus x square into minus 2x. So this 2 and 2 is cancel out. Now what you do? You have to multiplying again by this quantity which is within root. Sorry, within root and denominator. So if you multiplying here, so you have 1 minus x square into y2 minus x into y1 is equal to a under root 1 minus x square into y1. Into y1, you have this step like that. And in your required result, there is no any terms are here within root. So that root is to be eliminated. So just you see, this is your first equation. Just you see that be taken as first equation. Yeah, just see here. That be taken as first equation. So from this first equation, under root 1 minus x square into y1 can be treated as that be equal to ay. That be equal to ay. So in place of, yeah, just see, in place of under root 1 minus x square into y1, you can put it here ay. So that is equal to a into ay, and you write here from 1. Here you use your first equation. Now transposing all the term to left side, you have your result. So 1 minus x square into y2 minus x into y1 minus a square y is equal to 0. So that's proved your result.